Welcome to the channel. We're making astrology known and understandable as the number one priority. I'm the Scottish astrologer, and in this video I'm going to explain the difference between the spirit and the soul. Now, the easiest way to explain this is the spirit is to the soul what the soul is to the body. Now, the spirit powers the soul and the soul powers and animates the body. Astrologically speaking, the spirit is the sun and the soul is the moon. Now, the sun is the heart and the moon is the mind. Now, we know that the electricity produced within the heart is ultimately the power source for the mind, which controls the body, based on information received from the five senses, which are governed by the other five planets visible by the naked eye from Earth, which are Mercury, Mars, Venus, Saturn and Jupiter. Now, Mars governs taste, Mercury sight, Venus touch or feeling, Jupiter smell, scent, Saturn sound, hearing. Okay. Now, Uranus and Neptune govern yet more senses, a sixth and a seventh sense, clairvoyance and clairaudience, which are psychic senses that not all humans are able to use as of yet. So again, you see that the spirit powers the soul, which powers the body based on the information received by the other senses. Now, once we die and lose our physical bodies, the soul and spirit still remain as energy. And energy can never die, it can only be transformed. The soul takes all the information and experience it received from being in a body on Earth and uses it for higher purposes elsewhere. Now, the spirit is electric and the soul is magnetic, and in unison they are electromagnetic. And when the spirit and soul meet and join together, the effect seems to be life or matter. It creates a body, and we can see this through sex and conception. Now, sperm is obviously masculine, positive and electric as it's in motion, and the ovums or eggs are obviously feminine, negative and magnetic, as it is still and attracts the sperm to it. Now, sperm is spirit and the ovum or egg is soul, and when bound together the result is matter, life, a body is formed. Now, the electric masculine is represented by an upward pointing triangle, the feminine magnetic is represented by a downward pointing triangle, and when unified in sex and conception takes place, the result is life, a child, and that is represented by Solomon's seal or the Star of David, as you can see on screen. And of course, this is a symbol for the atom. As you can clearly see, the Star of David is the core for the atom symbol. And atoms make up all physical matter. So you can see for sure that the union of spirit and soul is what makes up all atoms, and so all physical matter. Now, always remember, as above, so below, as within, so without. Earth is obviously the body, the sun, the spirit, and the moon, the soul. As we know, there is a very special relation going on with the sun, moon, and earth. I won't patronise anyone with explaining the obvious about how they have a special relationship. I just want to point out that it's weird we can't see our spirit, soul or five senses. We know we have them, but they can't be seen. But from Earth we can see the spirit, the sun. We can see the soul, the moon. And we can see the five senses, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter and Saturn. It's quite amazing if you realise what's inside us. It can't be seen, but we know is there, perfectly lines up with what we can see in the heavens. So there we have it, the difference and relationship between the spirit and the soul explained. I hope I've explained it well enough. Any questions, and please get in touch. You should all look into this subject for yourself. It's very interesting and enlightening indeed. Now, I know this video might be a bit more esoteric or occult in nature than you're used to from me, but it's an important subject and is indeed related to the great science of astrology. Now, if you found this video interesting, etc., then please like, share it and subscribe. and help the Scottish astrologer on my mission to make astrology known and understandable to all. Thanks for watching and please take care.